Welcome, everyone. I'm Julie Bieland, and we're recording live in the Sensitive Empowerment community. And today's special event is Feel to Heal, Regulate Your Emotions Through the Power of Music with Ada Ketchy and Nathan Getson, who are the co-founders of Wakes, where they help people cultivate greater mindfulness, healing, and self-actualization through the power of music. Through unique musical immersions and soul-centered coaching, they help people heal what hurts, grow thriving relationships, and awaken to true and lasting presence, purpose, and resilience. And I am so thrilled to welcome you guys back. We just loved our last event with you, and I hope everybody listened to that because it was beautiful. And I'm just so excited to share you with the HSP community. So welcome back.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
having us. We are delighted to be back. We love this community, and it's fun that we get to show up this time with our different style of music, which we're excited to share with you today.
Yes, we're very excited. I have had so many HSPs tell me how much they are so happy to have found you. They love your everything that you do, from your meditations to your music. And I'm very excited about today to experience this immersion with you. So why don't you kind of introduce us to what you're going to do today?
Yeah. Well, so our name Wakes, it's coming from this notion of awakening that we're all doing in our lives every day. And we all have this opportunity to awaken again and again. You know, we're never stuck with what was in the past. We get this chance to wake up to what's real for us, what's true for us. And we believe music has this way of really allowing us to tune in to what we're experiencing at any given moment, and to help us process and move through life in a way that helps us feel more centered and balanced and connected. And so some of the music we do and that you've heard of before here in this community is our folk music, and that's about stories and, you know, processing our life through the power of story. And then this side of our music, we go by Not Awakes for this music, and that's really tapping into the power of sound, vibration, of using something called mantra, where we get to sink into and marinate in the power of words and how they ring within us, what they reflect back to us about our life and how we're feeling, how we're doing, so that we can process that, we can release that.
Yeah, and we like to think about the vibration of the music. So that's kind of the mind side with different words, and we get to try on different concepts, different ideas, try on different emotions through the lyrics. But also in the vibration side, we like to think about those vibrations going inside of us and breaking up any old emotional structures. You know, when especially those of us that feel a lot of feelings throughout our days, it's not always we're not always in safe spaces to express them, especially in a culture that doesn't really create very many safe spaces for emotions in general. And so we'll just tuck those away as a survival strategy, really, and we repress them. And those can start to bind up within us and to start to cause dis-ease. You know, we both come from a yoga background, so recognizing the mind, body, spirit connection, seeing the ways that our internal psychological lives can present themselves in our physical bodies. These are real connections, and and we love the opportunity that music has to just get in there and to gently break up that stuff so that we can feel it. And we all know that, we all don't know that experience of, you know, maybe it's just one violin part and all of a sudden there are tears coming, or there's this welling up of excitement, or whatever it might be. Music just has this way of tapping into our emotional body and helping us to feel what is there to feel, and just that in itself, without having to figure out where the feelings are coming from, what am I supposed to do with it, what happened that caused that. Sure, we can dig into that stuff, and that can be really powerful as well to help understand ourselves and our lives better. But even just that act of that feeling having the opportunity to come up within us can hugely be a healing process.
Yeah. Yeah, we like to say that music is the language of emotion. And like Nathan was saying there, and I think we know as HSPs that are so in tune, attuned, sometimes, it's overwhelming all that we're processing. And at times we don't know what to do with it, you know? We struggle, we feel kind of stuck. And I know that when I'm feeling something that I'm not completely able to understand in a moment, that's where music gets to come in and be this support to help us shift that state that we're in. And we don't have to understand it. It's okay that the prefrontal cortex is a little bit, wigging out for a moment, because we can come back into our bodies through vibration, through sound. And it's just like how touch is regulating. When we're caressed, when we're hugged, when we feel that sensation of love, music does that physically. The vibration, the sound moves through space, enters our body, and it has this way of being a mirror for us to listen more deeply to what's going on inside of us. And that's why we're so passionate about it as work in the world for everyone, but I think especially for HSPs, people like myself that are very sensitive and very attuned. It's another way for us to attune ourselves when we feel off.
And honestly, this HSP community is like our dream audience for this work. It's kind of what we hope to cultivate within the society as a whole. We're just excited about creating spaces where people can become more attuned to the things that are happening within them. And when we are more attuned to that, then we get to be more aware of what's going on around us, and we can have a greater authenticity with the way that we meet the world when it comes. And so I just think that this community and having you all have a superpower, which is the ability to be so aware of what is going on.
Yeah. And that requires listening, that requires creating space for ourselves to just be with ourselves as we are. And for us, we sort of have a process, our Wakes process, that accompanies this work. And the first parts of that are really around witnessing what is here to be felt, to be experienced, allowing that, not having to change it right away, really just allowing ourselves to be with what is, offering ourselves kindness. And all of that is so that we can make more space within ourselves for our love to come back in, for our creativity to move in us, for us to feel more enlivened and awake and connected.
Peaceful.
And peaceful. So that's why it's so important that we find these modalities, whether it's music like this, sound healing, whether it's your daily walks in nature. I mean, so many of the resources you share in this community are about helping us regulate ourselves and come back into a place of balance so that we can be our best selves in the world. And that's why we're so passionate about this. So there's so much we could talk about it, but we do want all of us here to experience what we're talking about. We will move through different instruments, different tones, frequencies, vibration, and all of that is there for you to experience that full spectrum of emotion. And we just welcome you to be with whatever is there. It's going to resonate different in each of us. We're our own instrument, our own resonant body, our own resonant space. And so if that means tears come, we hope that you will allow yourself to let that flow, to just let that release valve open up. If you feel delight or joy, if you feel empowered, let yourself really be with that, to feel it fully, held by and supported by the music.
Yeah, it meets us all in such unique ways, and we all have a different set of circumstances in our lives that require their own unique recipe of feelings to move within us, to find our way toward that healing that we seek. And so, there's no right or wrong way to experience these songs. To experience these vibrations. We have our own ideas, and we love to play with different concepts in the words, but they really do bring up such diverse experiences for each person. So don't feel like you need to know exactly, you know, where we're at in the process or what we're trying to do. Just tap into what is moving in you now.
That's so
Yes.
beautiful. You guys are such beautiful humans, and
Thank
your way of being, I'm even seeing that in the comments people are making. Your way of being is so beautiful. Like, I'm feeling you even in my heart when you're talking. I feel your music like that, and I think it's so powerful and profound what you're saying about just this authentic acceptance is so profound of what we experience. And I think that's why it's even more profound. We're doing it in an HSP community that feels all of this so much. So I just love everything that you said, and I'm really looking forward to today.
Yeah. We need spaces for us to release our fears, to be with our uncertainties and, our anxieties. I think that is so important. So just so you know what you're getting into and a way that you can experience this extended musical meditation. It's going to be an immersive sound bath experience. We're going to bathe in sound and vibration, and it's just going to be, a little bit of a taster. We won't play every instrument we have in the room, but we will share with you a few songs that we felt were really, really well suited to this community. And we welcome you to turn off your camera, or, if you're listening later on the podcast, to find this next 20, 30 minutes to give yourself this space to close your eyes, to tune in, to slow down. This is a meditation, and a really unique form of meditation. And so if if meditation feels hard for you, really give this a try, because it's a different kind of meditation. So you can lay down, on a yoga mat in shavasana posture on your back. You can lay in your bed or on a couch. Some people, if they have a really strong practice or want to feel alert, you can sit up with a nice tall spine. But yeah, it's just a moment for you to listen within to yourself as you're listening without to the music. And we get to do that together here in community with all of our HSPs gathering from around the world. I think that's a powerful, powerful thing. So we'll do the experience. I saw some questions coming in, and we can go to questions and sharing at the end.
Sounds wonderful. I'm already tearing up. I'm just feeling the emotion, and it feels so good. Thank you. Looking
Yes.
forward to this.
Yes. Feel to heal. We can do it.
So as we start to bring some sounds in, you can just start to feel into your body. Sound is a vibration, a physical thing that moves in our world. And therefore it is a very somatic experience, meaning that we feel it in the body. So throughout this meditation, we just invite you to ask yourself to come back to, where do I feel this in my body? And maybe it'll be the sound, as you notice where that particular tone or frequency sits in your form, how it resonates, how it feels. Or that might be your own emotional circumstances, your feelings, any thoughts, images. But just tune in to where they might be moving within you? What do they feel like? What do they look like? What colors are present? What does it smell like? We get to use our senses, enjoy and revel in our capacities to feel with our fullness. So get comfortable. And enjoy these vibrations.
to the sea. Feeling the world, a river is flowing in me, while my sweet longing carves a path back to the sea. Feeling the world, a river is flowing free, while my sweet longing carves a path back to the sea. Feeling the world, a river is flowing in me, while my sweet
step back, you're only seeing what you lack. Come walk with me. See all the fears that you face, untangling, spread wide, open arms, nothing to hide. Thoughts all float free, emotions flow with ease. It's all unraveling. Fear is not you. Thoughts all float free, emotions flow with ease. It's all unraveling. Reach down into the earth. Let your roots embrace her. Ground deep. Slowly open up to grace. All of this you can embrace. You're growing. Feel all around. Breeze of sky and rumbling ground. Sensing. Open up to what is. This is truth, here is bliss. Unending. The fear is not you. Thoughts all float free, emotions flow with ease. It's all unraveling. The fear is not you. Thoughts all float free, emotions flow with ease. It's all unraveling. step back, you're only seeing what you lack. Come walk with me. The fear is not you. Thoughts all float free. Emotions flow with ease. It's all unraveling. The fear is not you.
Fear is not you.
Thoughts all float free.
Thoughts all float.
Emotions flow with ease.
Emotions flow with
It's
you.
all unraveling.
It's all unraveling.
The fear is not you.
Fear is not you.
Thoughts all float free.
Thoughts all float free.
Emotions flow with ease.
Emotions flow with
It's
you.
all unraveling.
It's all unraveling.
The fear is not you. Thoughts all float free. Emotions flow with ease. It's all unraveling. Wherever you've drifted away to, just bring your awareness back to the breath. Breathing in sweetness and breathing out just feeling that life-giving breath moving in and out of you. Maybe cultivating a little gratitude for the way that it powers your life, for the way that it energizes and nourishes your body. As you breathe, let that breath reach out within you to your fingers and toes, filling every space of you, exploring all the corners with the breath. And letting the breath on your next inhale move up behind the eyes, imagining it filling that space there. And as you're there, see if you can remember anything that might have come up for you during your experience. You don't need to search, just open yourself to feel the imprints of any emotions that might have moved. To see again any images that might have danced across your awareness. To remember any sensations that might have moved through your body. There's nothing we need to do with them. Nothing you have to figure out here, except to just bring your fullness to this experience. To bring your awareness and your allowing and your kindness to meet whatever is present. Remembering that the fear is not you. That in that space of awareness that you are, you can rest and float free. You might just bring some movement back into the body, maybe wiggling the fingers and toes, rolling out the wrists, the ankles, whatever feels good to come back into your day, whatever that looks like, wherever you might be. Maybe fluttering the eyes open softly. Thank you all so much for going on this journey with us into ourselves. It's always such an honor to be able to share such intimate spaces with all of you, even if from afar and even if we don't know the details. We just know that as we move within ourselves with the vibrations, we bring healing to ourselves and to this world.
It ripples out.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling the world, feeling ourselves.
Beautiful.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Wow, that was so beautiful. Oh my goodness. And if anybody in the community wants to share anything now, you can in the chat. But I wanted to just take a moment and share my own experience. Wow, you are really touching a very deep place inside of us, I think. And um, I found myself feeling emotional in a way that it was like so beautiful that I felt emotional that it was so beautiful. And even I saw some of the chat comments talking about you guys have such a beautiful, calming spirit and energy. And even in just your description, before we even started, we were feeling that almost like meditational, just listening to you. It's really incredible. I am so moved by both of you, and you are such a wonderful example of the beautiful parts of sensitivity that you reach us in these ways that, my whole body is just covered in goosebumps, and it was just a really beautiful experience, very profound.
Well, thank you for that encouragement. It's such a gift to be in a place where we can put so much attention on sharing this expression and to have beautiful souls like yourselves to be able to enjoy it with.
Yeah, what is the purpose of life if not to connect and feel that profundity of what it is to be alive and to be moved? So thank you for sharing that. And yes, the floor is open. These
Are there any
experiences
questions?
sometimes bring up different things. And so if you have anything you want to share, reflect back about your experience, or how it relates to you with your sensitivity and that subtle nature of this beautiful gift we have for sensitivity and for perception. That's a wonderful conversation to be having. And we wanted to offer this space because I know so personally how regulating, how healing this work is. Whether it's just in the day-to-day processing all of the stimulus that comes in, or whether it's really doing the deep work of things that we've been holding on to for a long time.
Yeah.
That's what this space can offer us, and especially HSPs, so that we can make more space within ourselves to pour out from.
Yes, I'd love to read some of the comments that came up. And I also want to say right before I do that, that this is such a great example of the power of sensitivity and the positive part of sensitivity that I always want to make sure that we're revealing, because I think that as HSPs, a lot of times we think that everyone can feel this way, that what we feel. And I know without a doubt that as HSPs, we're feeling the depths of this, in an extraordinary way. And it is completely connecting to our bodies. And it is just such a beautiful experience. It's one of my favorite parts of being an HSP, to experience these kinds of moments. It feels really magical to have had this time with you. So let me read some things that came up. Cecilia says, wow, that was beautiful. Thank you all. Beck says, wow, this was so healing and beautiful. Ami says, thank you both for this beautiful experience. Jill says, I feel like I was on a journey around the world with the different sounds reminding me of places I visited. Thank you so much. Emily says, thank you so much. Very beautiful and touching. Cecilia says, the lyrics of one song particularly moved me, and I just want to be seen, I think. So apt for HSPs. Galen says, very beautiful. Tears, chills, calmness. You are not the fear. Everything is unraveling. So healing. Thank you. The beginning made me cry, Lynn shares, and think of a wide mountain range and reindeers. I'm from Sweden. Our mountains are very flat in a way, and reindeers run over them. Becca says, thank you. It was a gift. It was easy to go to a place of calm. And Ami says, you are helping non-HSPs enter a space where maybe they too can access what is so easy for us. So that's a beautiful thought, isn't it? Wow, this is just, you are both such talented, gifted, and I feel like it's such a profound experience to witness HSPs doing and living their gifts and sharing their gifts with the world. It's really one of my favorite things to experience. And I would love the community of HSPs to really come together and support your music. So how can they find you, and how can we support your music?
Oh, thank you for asking. Well, right now we are recording 3 albums of music. It's a big undertaking, and the first one's almost ready, so you can pre-order that music. You can support the making of it, which is a big deal in this day and age when it comes to music. On our website, you'll find it on the homepage, and I'm sure we'll link to it as well. So the first album will be a sound healing album, a journey through the chakras. One of the songs that you heard today, Feeling the World, is on that. It will be on that album, and then we'll have an album of original folk music and an album of some of our favorite covers that we do. So kind of running the spectrum of music and what we offer. So you can pre-order that. We'd love for you to be a part of our Wakes community, and you can find out more about that on our website. But we're really in alignment with our mission to help the world feel more deeply, to heal. I think, as Ami said there, we can maybe even shift the culture towards greater sensitivity. We can help other people learn how to tune in and perceive like this. I mean, we have people reach out to us often saying, I just find it so hard to feel my feelings and to express my feelings. And this is such a wonderful place to start, to be aware, to know how to work with them and move with them, to move the emotions so that we can express more fully. So, yeah, and I think one person said on here, you can also follow us on the meditation app, Insight Timer. We offer free sound baths there. So come find us on our website. You can learn all about that. Wakes.life is our website.
Yeah, we do weekly sessions, much like we just did right now on Insight Timer Live. So
Bit
if
longer,
it works, if it works for your time zone, I know live things are so special, but they're always a little tricky. Just find us on Insight Timer, and if not, you can do some of the meditations that we have recorded there on our profile.
Yeah, and you can download a free morning meditation from our website as well. But the biggest way to support is really to pre-order the music and to help support us making it, because it's a really big creative endeavor. And I think we were just mentioning this, taking something that's so organic and live and putting it into recorded album track by track form is it's kind of interesting, and I'm sure it's a lot like, how we take the magnitude of what we feel and experience within ourselves as HSPs and then try to translate that for the world. It definitely takes some attention and love to get that right. So we're excited. We're doing our best with that.
That's amazing. I'm definitely going to pre-order. I really invite you listening right now to support their music and their gifts, and just imagine when we're supporting them, we're purchasing their music that we get to enjoy over and over again. And it is really a very high level of giving your respect to a musician to actually purchase their music. And I really want you to do that and support this beautiful music. And you are amazing humans. And I'm just blessed that we got to have time with you. And I'm so glad you're in the community and we know you. And hopefully we get to do this again. And it was just a beautiful experience. Thank you so much for sharing your really profoundly beautiful gifts with us. I very much enjoyed it, and I'm excited to share this with the world now through the podcast and everything else that we're going to be sharing it. So definitely go support their music. Go to their website, pre-order, sign up for their newsletter so you can stay informed of everything that they're doing. And thank you so much for sharing your gifts with us. Just beautiful.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you, everyone here. We're really feel so blessed to be a part of this community and to be, spreading the word about our superpowers, our gifts. And that means we got to take the time to tune into ourselves and to support ourselves, to create that foundation of resilience that we can step off out and into the world with. So I hope that you feel strengthened by this experience. And if you have any questions, if you have any more reflections about your experience, please reach out to us. You can email us through our website, and we'd be so happy to answer any questions you have and support you in any way we can.
Thank you so much, you beautiful souls. And what a beautiful experience. Thank you, everybody, for being with us and for enjoying this beautiful experience together. And I'm so excited it's recorded, so we get to listen to it over and over again. And I'm going to go purchase your pre-order. I'm excited to get those so that I can have them and listen to them over and over again. Thank you, everyone, and for being with us. Such a beautiful, powerful experience together. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.